family garage, and as you can tell, the Cobra has arrived.
So our next step is going to be doing a quick overview of the car. Obviously, it looks rough because it's hand laid fiberglass and gel coat. So there's a lot of body work to be done, but we're going to just look through it real quick. I think today what we'll do is really concentrate on knocking out the inventory. It's like 40 boxes. I'll spin you around. 45, something like that. Right here, so we'll knock out the inventory. Depending how far we get with that, we may untape the body and start pulling these panels out because we got to strip it to a bare frame. But all in all, looks pretty good. Everything came in with the exception of one item, which is the dash. It's on back order. So once that gets here, we'll have all the parts. We don't need that right away anyway. We got plenty to do fitting all these panels and removing it. So we'll bring you back in a few minutes and start on the inventory. Let me move this.
Want me to get it?
Yeah, get number one. Get it ready. Alright, open her up. Hey, you know why we use so I made copies of all these, that way we're not marking on the originals. But you know why we're going to mark on it with pencil as well, since it's not the original?
Why?
Because we're not perfect, we make mistakes. Don't go too deep, because it could be a hose or something there. You can tell. So the key behind this is, see how there's all this brown paper? Take it, we're gonna have to take it out, shake it, make sure nothing's in it. Let's throw it in a big pile. Trusty industry grade tool. Got that to measure thicknesses, right, and size. And we also have a micrometer, right? So we're going to use all these different measure devices when it comes time.
sinks in the garage. As you can tell, we've done some work. We took off all the panels and then put them back on with these Clecos. We're getting ready to take them off.
What we're taking them off for? We just put them back. We just put them on.
Powder coat.
Yeah, so we can take them to powder coat. Well, not everything's getting powder coated. Only the things that you're going to see from the engine bay or from in the fender wells, which is not really a lot as far as in the fender wells, but mainly the foot boxes. There's some F panels up here. We'll take you around the car real quick before we take it apart. As you can see, we've kind of did some modifications. We're fitting the firewall forward in, but we've actually moved it a little bit more forward than even what the mod was showing. We just got to make a couple brackets. So if for some reason y'all see a reason I can't move it forward, please let us know before we get too far. But I think I'm going to leave that out anyway until we get the engine in. So really I'll be able to adjust it to where the engine's at. Obviously not too close so we can still get it in, get it out, and work on it. But that's the plan. We'll show you some more close-up shots, a few more things that we've done. We've done a couple modifications to a couple of the panels, mainly from watching IE427 because he has a lot of good input. If you hadn't already watched all of his videos and you're building one of these, that's where you need to start. So thank you, Frank, for that. We've also put together the drop trunk that Frank sent, and we'll have a video of us putting it together and fitting it up at some point. Not sure how much work's going to get done over the next week because Wyatte here is going out of town. But if he gives me permission, maybe I'll work on a little bit at a time. Let's take them around and let's check it out. Listen, it really should be called Sink's Messy Garage right now. So we're going to take all these panels off, clean the garage up before we start installing the rear end and front suspension pieces. So let's spin you around. Keep going.
What?
Keep going. So we got all the F panels in, the foot boxes in, all the cockpit aluminum's in. There's the firewall forward. As you can see, it really should be sitting on that 2-inch beam going across, but we kind of got it slid forward because I think that's where we want to go with it. Hoping to maybe put the computer on the cockpit side of the firewall and sticking through, but we'll see. And we may have to drop back and try something different. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We did make a modification to this panel right here, as you can see. We've basically took a 7/8 hole saw, made it a little bigger, so the windshield, when it goes in, it won't have any hang-ups. So need to make a couple brackets for the firewall forward here to close it off. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. So you guys stand by, and me and Wyatt's gonna take this thing apart. Well, we got it looking pretty good, son. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, we got all the panels off, ready for powder coat. Thank you for watching Sinks in the Garage. That's it.
We'll see you next time.